Did you know that nearly 80% of people live paycheck to paycheck, stuck in a cycle that feels impossible to break? If you're tired of barely making ends meet and dreaming of financial freedom, this video is for you. I'll reveal proven strategies to escape that paycheck-to-paycheck trap and start building real wealth today. This is your chance to take control of your money, create multiple income streams, and finally break free for financial stress. If you're serious about changing your life, make sure to like and subscribe because what you're about to learn could be the game changer you've been waiting for. Now, let me show you why this is so urgent and what you need to know before getting started. Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck, feeling like no matter how hard you work, you're just stuck in the same financial spot? If so, you're not alone. Today, we're going to explore practical strategies to break free from this cycle and build a more secure financial future. This isn't about quick fixes or magic solutions. It's about taking real, actionable steps that lead to lasting change. In the current U.S. economic climate, with inflation on the rise and wages struggling to keep pace, many Americans are feeling the squeeze. Prices for essentials like groceries, gas, and housing are climbing, making it harder than ever to save or invest. That's why understanding how to escape the paycheck-to-paycheck trap is more important than ever right now. Whether you're a beginner just starting your financial journey or someone looking to improve your situation, this video will give you the clarity and tools you need. By the end, you'll walk away with a clear plan, how to assess your finances realistically, cut unnecessary expenses, and build multiple streams of income. You'll learn the importance of setting achievable goals and creating habits that promote financial stability. This is your first step toward financial freedom and peace of mind. But to make smart decisions, you first need to understand the economic landscape we're dealing with. In today's economic landscape, millions of Americans find themselves living paycheck to paycheck, and recent data highlights just how widespread this issue has become. According to the Federal Reserve's most recent report, nearly 40% of adults would struggle to cover a $400 emergency expense without borrowing or selling something. This financial vulnerability is exacerbated by ongoing inflation, which has been persistently high since 2021. The Consumer Price Index, reported by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, shows inflation rates hovering around 6% to 8% annually, eroding purchasing power and increasing the cost of essentials like food, energy, and housing. Interest rates, set by the Federal Reserve to combat inflation, have been rising since 2022, impacting borrowing costs for mortgages, car loans, and credit cards. Higher interest rates mean more expensive debt and tighter budgets for many households. Meanwhile, taxes continue to take a significant chunk out of income, with federal income, tax brackets, and payroll taxes reducing take-home pay. The housing market cycle also plays a role. Rising mortgage rates and home prices make buying or refinancing more costly, pushing many into rental markets or delaying home ownership altogether. These macroeconomic factors create a challenging environment for financial stability, making it harder for individuals to save, invest, or build wealth. The cycle of rising costs and stagnant wages keeps many stuck in the paycheck-to-paycheck trap, where even small financial setbacks can feel overwhelming. Understanding this broader context is crucial. With that in mind, let's break down the strategy you can actually apply. The main strategy to escape the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle is to build financial stability through smart money management and multiple income streams. The core idea is to take control of your finances by understanding where your money goes, reducing unnecessary expenses, and creating new ways to earn. First, evaluate your current financial situation. Know your income, expenses, and debts. This helps you identify areas where you can cut costs and save more. Next, cut unnecessary spending, things like daily coffee buys or subscription services you don't use. Saving even small amounts consistently can add up over time. Once you're saving regularly, the next step is to invest that money wisely. Investing means putting your savings into assets like stocks, real estate, or starting a small side business that can generate additional income. These investments can grow over time and create passive income, money that comes in without active effort. Another important concept is leverage, which involves using borrowed money to increase your potential returns. For example, taking a small loan to buy a property that appreciates in value or generates rental income. This can accelerate your path to financial independence. Finally, building multiple income streams, like a side hustle or rental property, reduces the risk of relying solely on your paycheck. It's about creating stability so that if one income source drops, others can keep you afloat. Remember, the goal is to make your money work for you, not the other way around. By managing expenses, saving diligently, investing wisely, and diversifying income sources, you set yourself on a path toward financial freedom. Now let's look at a real-world example to see exactly how this plays out in practice. Imagine John, a 35-year-old with a steady job earning $60,000 a year. He's been living paycheck to paycheck, struggling to save. One day, he considers buying a small rental property. Using Zillow, he finds a duplex listed at $200,000. With a 20% down payment of $40,000, his mortgage would be around $1,200 per month, based on current interest rates. John checks mortgagecalculator.org and finds that with property taxes and insurance, his total monthly payment could be about $1,600. He estimates rental income from both units at $1,200 each, totaling $2,400 monthly. Subtracting the mortgage and expenses, he could net around $800 per month in passive income. Over time, as the property value appreciates and he pays down the mortgage, his equity grows. This strategy turns his $40,000 down payment into a source of income and long-term wealth. Instead of relying solely on his paycheck, he now has a tangible asset generating cash flow. But remember, this looks great only if you avoid the common traps that ruin deals like this. Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck, feeling stuck and unsure how to break free? Many people face this challenge, but avoiding certain critical mistakes can set you on the right path toward financial stability and independence. First, one common error is neglecting your credit. Maybe you've missed payments or carried high balances without realizing how they affect your score. A poor credit history can lead to higher interest rates and less favorable loan terms, making it harder to build wealth. Regularly monitor your credit report, pay bills on time, and keep balances low to maintain a healthy score. Second, overpaying for services or goods is a trap many fall into. For example, accepting high-interest loans or paying full price for everyday items without shopping around can drain your resources. Always compare prices, look for discounts, and consider refinancing or consolidating debt to reduce costs. Third, skipping due diligence when making investments or purchases can be costly. Imagine buying a property without researching its value or the neighborhood's potential. Taking the time to gather information, analyze risks, and seek expert advice helps ensure your money works for you instead of against you. Finally, many overlook the importance of budgeting and tracking expenses. Without a clear picture of where your money goes, it's easy to spend impulsively or miss opportunities to save. Creating a simple budget and reviewing it regularly keeps your financial goals achievable. To avoid those mistakes, here are the best tools and resources available right now. Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? The good news is, with the right tools and strategies, you can break free and build a more secure financial future. First, start by gaining a clear picture of your finances. Websites like Credit Karma, creditkarma.com, help you monitor your credit score for free, which is essential for securing better loan rates and understanding your financial health. Next, create a budget using apps like mint.com. Mint tracks your income and expenses automatically, helping you identify where your money is going and where you can cut back. To grow your income, consider exploring side hustle platforms like Upwork.com, or Fiverr.com, which connect you with freelance work suited to your skills. These can provide additional cash flow to pay down debt or save. For investing, platforms like Robinhood.com, and Acorns.com, make it easier to start investing with small amounts, helping your money grow over time instead of sitting idle. Remember, the key is consistency. Use these tools daily to track progress, identify opportunities, and stay motivated. Now that you've got the tools, let's talk about the first thing you can do today to get started. Set up your budget in Mint. Review your expenses, identify unnecessary costs, and commit to saving even a small amount each week. Small steps lead to big change. Are you tired of feeling stuck paycheck to paycheck? The good news is you don't have to make huge changes overnight. Today, your small, doable step is to check your credit score. It's quick, free, and provides valuable insight into your financial health. Knowing your credit score helps you understand where you stand and what areas need improvement, unlocking the first door toward financial stability. Just open an app like Credit Karma or visit a free credit report site. Take a few minutes to review your score and note any discrepancies or accounts you don't recognize. This simple action gives you clarity and control, making your next moves more strategic. It's the foundation for smarter borrowing, better budgeting, and eventually stronger investments. Building momentum starts with small wins. Once you see your credit report, you can set realistic goals, whether it's paying down a specific debt, improving your score, or simply monitoring your progress regularly. Each step builds your confidence and moves you closer to breaking free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Remember, taking that first step is how every long-term success story begins. Imagine where you could be in a year. More savings, less stress, and a clearer path to financial freedom. So, start today by checking your credit. Small actions today create big changes tomorrow. Let's get started and stay consistent because your financial future depends on it. Imagine yourself 10, 15, even 20 years from now. You're no longer living paycheck to paycheck, but instead building real financial freedom. Maybe you started small, paying down debt, saving consistently, and investing regularly. Over time, those small, steady actions compound. By 2035, you could own 5 cash-flowing properties, generating a steady stream of income that helps cover your expenses and gives you more freedom to choose how you spend your time. Or consider your retirement savings. A consistent contribution today, even if modest, can grow significantly over decades thanks to compound interest. What seems like a small step now can turn into a substantial nest egg, providing security and peace of mind in your later years. The key is persistence. It's not about overnight success, but about making steady, intentional choices that add up over time. Long-term thinking transforms your financial landscape. It's about creating a legacy, building assets that work for you, and breaking free from the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. The power of consistency, the simple act of showing up and making smart financial decisions, can change your life in ways you might not see today. And now that you see what's possible, here's how we wrap this up and take action. Start today, no matter how small. Check your credit, set a savings goal, or begin exploring investment options. Every step forward is a step toward long-term financial freedom. The future you want is within reach. It just takes that first, consistent move. If you want to break free from living paycheck to paycheck, remember that small, consistent steps, like checking your credit, saving regularly, and making smart investments, can build a solid financial foundation over time. By staying committed to these habits, you're paving the way for greater financial freedom, less stress, and a more secure future. Thanks so much for watching and celebrating your progress with us. Every action counts. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's your first financial goal for this year? Drop it in the comments below. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips to level up your money game. Oh, and check out our related video on simple ways to boost your savings today. Remember, your financial future starts with what you do today. So keep going, stay focused, and trust the process. See you in the next one.